All right, Coach, introduce yourself when we get started.
Robin Harmony, Lamar University.
How long you been at the program?
This is starting my 6th season at Lamar. Looking forward to getting started again, and our kids are practicing really hard, but there's not a carrot until November, so we're looking forward to that first game.
How's practice going, and the freshmen adjusting to college level basketball?
Well, I think that we're at practice number 12. We have 3 freshmen that we signed. One of them is from Houston, Maya Crump. She'll probably be in our starting lineup. We have another freshman from San Antonio, Angel Hastings, and she'll be pecking at that starting lineup soon. And then another from Dallas, and Maya Collins, and they're just really adjusting. They're playing hard. They fit in, and they're either going to be starters or get a lot of minutes.
Last season, Lamar made an extended run. How did the return players accept that and says, okay, bar now has been changed. We're not mediocre anymore. We got to step up. Folks are chasing us now.
Yeah. I mean, they know. I mean, they had that same target on their back last year. Obviously, this year we have it again. We won 17-1 in our conference, but we got to Katie, and we had 2 starters not play well. We had our senior point guard go 2 for 12, and another senior go 1 for 12. And you can't pick those nights to not play well. And we got beat. We got beat by a really good team, and it's just you have to finish what you start when you get to Katy, because it's a whole new scene. You get a team that comes in hot and knocks us off. So hopefully they learn their lesson from that, and they're going to do better. And that's all you can hope for.
Talk about that. Going 17-1 in this conference is hard, because night in and night out.
Yeah.
If you don't take care of home, you better find a way to get something done on the road.
Absolutely. It is really hard to win on the road in this conference. We've had 3 years now that we have not lost at home, but we know when you go on the road, it's a dogfight. Our kids played really well. We lost our very first conference game on the road against Central Arkansas and only scored 34 points, so it was a miserable game. And to bounce back from that is even more impressive than to win 17 games. It was losing that first game and regrouping and saying enough. We don't want this feeling anymore. And we actually talked about it after the game in the locker room that we're not going to lose again. This feeling is terrible. And the kids are the ones that came up with it, and they stuck to it. So, to their credit.
Let's talk about your non-conference schedule.
We have 3 really tough teams. We're playing Mississippi State, Kansas State, and Texas A&M. We want to play those games because they get us ready for conference. Some of our kids feel like they wanted to be recruited by certain schools, and this is a chance for them to show them that, hey, do you remember me?
That much motivation. We've all been there at least once.
Yep.
And it's proving time.
It is.
Some can handle that proving time, some can't. But apparently they figured it out. And as you say, you made that extended run.
Yeah, well, it's called PTP, primetime players. So we're going to see really early who our primetime players are. But it is good for them because, as a coach, you have to put them in that spotlight to see how they're going to do in the bright lights. So, it's a learning lesson for all of us.
Talk about what's going on campus. Lamar's another place where you go by. It was pretty much 3 stories years a while back, and that's not that long ago, but now everything's like moving ahead at a quick pace. Football programs been revived.
Yep.
It increases the enrollment, but it also increases the interest in the program in school in particular.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, Beaumont, if you would have seen it 6 years ago when I first got there, it's grown. It's almost doubled in size. Our university is adding with football, getting ready to start really competing, and we have a new athletic director, Marco Bourne, is going to take us to the next level. But it's just a matter of we were a quiet little spot and no one knew about us. So now, we're just getting on the map, and nationally we're getting exposure, and so we're not a secret anymore.
Is there anything else that I hadn't asked that's going on Lamar University's campus right now that folks don't know about?
I don't think so. Let's see. I think that, obviously the university is growing, and, we just finished our Setzer Center, which is the new student center, and it took 18 months, and it's beautiful. We're actually remodeling men's and women's basketball locker rooms, and those should be done, in a few weeks. and it was, at first we thought it was going to be $250,000 each, but it's ended up being a $700,000 project, and it's going to be gorgeous. So, you know, we're just getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and you know, that's what
Kids believe in them bells and whistles.
That's what they want, and we're giving it to them.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, Coach. With that, reintroduce yourself. We'll close this out.
Robin Harmony, Lamar University.
This is Jerry Lee Willard Jr. here in the College Sports Report here in Houston, Texas, at the Southland Conference Basketball Media Day.